RM was caught on camera suddenly swearing during Jin's concert, leaving fans confused as to what happened. BTS confirms the rumors. The members are relocating to the US. Jimin drops a cryptic hint about personal struggles fans never saw coming. And Jungkook finally breaks his silence on dating. Watch until the end for the complete story. RM was caught on camera suddenly swearing during Jin's concert, leaving fans confused as to what happened. Fans were overjoyed when all 7 BTS members showed up at Jin's first solo concert. What really made it special was that every single member of BTS came to support him in person, making it their first public appearance as a full group since completing their military service. Not long after the concert, videos started popping up all over social media. In the clips, fans could see the BTS members laughing, cheering, and clearly having a great time in the audience. But there was one video that quickly went viral. RM was caught on camera suddenly swearing during the show. Fans couldn't figure out what had happened. Some thought it was funny, while others were confused and curious. A few days later, the entire BTS group appeared together in a live video chat, their first full group live stream in nearly 3 years. For fans all around the world, it was a huge moment. Everyone had been waiting to see them back together. And now they were sitting side by side, relaxed and smiling, sharing updates about their lives after finishing their military service. During that live stream, RM explained what caused his unexpected outburst at Jin's concert. While he was sitting in the crowd, a group of insects called love bugs landed on him, about 5 of them all at once. He said he had reacted without thinking, trying to brush the bugs off his body. In that moment, he swore out loud, not realizing anyone was recording him. He only found out later when friends began sending him the video. They had turned the clip into memes and jokes, and he was surprised to learn that it had been caught on camera. RM thought the whole situation was funny, and fans joined in by teasing him. Many joked that he must be the love bug's favorite landing spot, turning the moment into a lighthearted inside joke in the fandom. Jimin hints at unseen struggles since his military return. What really happened? BTS surprised everyone by going live as a full group. The live stream, which lasted around 30 minutes, was hosted on Weverse and quickly went viral. Fans all over the world were excited to see all 7 members sitting together, laughing and talking with fans again. While the whole live stream was filled with fun and emotional moments, one part stood out more than the rest. Jimin talked about gaining weight during his time in the military, and Suga gave him support in a quiet but powerful way. During the live stream, Jimin said that he had put on weight while serving in the military. He even touched his stomach and admitted that his abs were gone. He said he planned to work out and bring back his old body. He made it clear that this was something that really bothered him, and fans noticed that he seemed very serious about getting back in shape. This wasn't the first time Jimin had opened up about it. Back on July 11th, in another live stream with Jungkook, he had already mentioned that he gained about 22 pounds, or 10 kilograms, while enlisted. At the time, he explained that he had always tried to diet, but when he saw how strong and muscular the other soldiers were, he also wanted to bulk up. So some of the weight gain had been on purpose. Still, he admitted that having that extra weight made him feel uncomfortable now. As the group's live stream was nearing its end, Jimin brought up his goal to lose weight once again. That's when Suga jumped in with a calm and comforting response. He told Jimin there was no need to keep saying it. Everyone already believed he would get it done. The way Suga said it was simple but full of meaning, and many fans noticed how thoughtful he was in that moment. The reaction from fans was strong. A lot of them felt sad that Jimin was being so hard on himself over something they believed wasn't a big deal. Some were worried that he was under pressure to meet the tough beauty standards that K-pop idols often face. Others were touched by how kind and caring Suga was, calling him the type of older brother anyone would want to have. Despite regretting his old tattoos, fans couldn't help but notice Jungkook's now started tattooing his other arm too. Jungkook is getting a lot of attention again, but this time, it's not just for his singing or stage skills. During the live stream, fans quickly noticed a few changes. People are now talking about what seems to be a new tattoo on his chest, and they also pointed out that his old piercings are back. The image wasn't very clear, but it seemed different from the tattoos he already had. Fans began sharing screenshots and slowed-down video clips online, trying to figure out whether the tattoo was brand new or just part of an older design that now looked different. But it didn't stop there. Viewers also thought they saw the beginning of a new tattoo sleeve on Jungkook's other arm. Because the video quality wasn't the best, it was hard to be sure. Still, some fans believed they could see faint lines or shapes that hadn't been there before. While some people said the image was too blurry to confirm anything, others were convinced that Jungkook might be working on more tattoos. Along with the possible new ink, fans were quick to notice something familiar. His piercings had returned. His lip piercing, which hadn't been visible for a long time, now seemed to be back. Other piercings, which had also disappeared during his time in the military, were also spotted. Fans who had missed his bold style were excited to see that part of his look come back. Jungkook's tattoos and piercings have always been something fans talk about a lot. Some people love how he uses body art to show his personality, while others are just curious about the meanings behind his designs. Every time he shows even a small change, it creates a big buzz and makes people wonder what's next. So far, there hasn't been any official confirmation about whether the tattoos are actually new. But that hasn't stopped fans from discussing every detail. Right now, no one knows for sure what the designs mean or if more changes are coming. Recently, his tattoo artist known as Policy recently shared something that touched many fans. Policy has been responsible for several of Jungkook's most noticeable tattoos, including cover-up work that helped give the singer a new look. But what got fans talking wasn't just the tattoos. It was a message Polak posted online about what it was like working with Jungkook. In the post, the artist revealed a personal detail that many fans had never heard before. Policy shared that Jungkook used to feel very insecure about his tattoos. According to the artist, Jungkook didn't feel confident showing them in public and would avoid wearing short sleeves in the summer just to keep them hidden. Even when it was hot, he didn't want people to see his ink. This part of the message surprised fans and made many feel emotional. They hadn't realized that someone as popular as Jungkook could feel uncomfortable in his own skin. Over the years, Jungkook's tattoos have become an important part of his style. He started with smaller, more subtle tattoos, and gradually added bold designs that are now easy to recognize. Polak didn't just design the tattoos, he also helped Jungkook feel more confident about how he looked. The artist said that some of the work involved covering up old tattoos, which suggests that Jungkook wasn't satisfied with the earlier designs. Polak's work wasn't only about creating something new, but also about helping Jungkook feel better about himself and his body. After reading Polak's message, fans responded with a mix of emotions. Many felt sad knowing that Jungkook once felt the need to hide his tattoos, especially just to stay cool in the summer. Some fans were upset, thinking his earlier tattoo experience may have been part of why he didn't feel confident. They guessed that maybe his old tattoos didn't reflect who he really was, or that the quality wasn't what he had hoped for. Jungkook hasn't publicly said anything about the message. RM's surprising encounter with a taxi driver. Most people expect famous celebrities to live fancy lives, far away from normal, everyday situations. But RM keeps showing that even global stars can have small, funny moments, just like anyone else. A recent video shared by RM gave fans a perfect example. In the clip, he's sitting in a taxi when a BTS song randomly starts playing from the car's radio. The song that came on was Spring Day. When RM heard the beginning of the chorus, he let out a small laugh and started singing along, clearly enjoying hearing his own voice on the radio. He didn't seem awkward or embarrassed. He just went with it and had fun. But right in the middle of the moment, something unexpected happened. As RM was singing, the taxi driver suddenly interrupted him. Without realizing who was in the back seat, the driver simply asked if he should drop him off at the next stop. RM, caught a little off guard, immediately stopped singing and politely said yes. The timing of the question made everything even funnier. Fans who saw the video online quickly reacted. This video reminded fans of how RM lives a very normal lifestyle. He's often seen walking around the city or riding his bike alone, and fans love how he doesn't try to act like a superstar. He doesn't hide, but he also doesn't try to stand out when he's out in public. No one knows if the driver ever figured out that he had RM in his taxi. From how it looked in the clip, he probably had no idea. Or if he did, he didn't say anything. Either way, it made the moment even better. For fans, it was just another reason to admire RM. Even when something small and silly happens, he reacts with kindness and a good sense of humor. In the end, what people loved most wasn't the song or the interruption. It was the way RM stayed calm and friendly, even though the moment didn't go as planned. He didn't get upset or try to explain who he was. He just smiled and answered politely. J-Hope returns to the military, surprising fans all over the world. J-Hope made an unexpected visit to the same military base where he had completed his mandatory service. It had been 8 months since his official discharge, and this return wasn't for a concert, a public event, or any kind of press appearance. Instead, it was for something more personal, to celebrate the discharge of a fellow soldier he trained with. Even with a packed schedule now that he's back in the spotlight, he still made time to go back and show support for a friend. Rather than arriving with security or treating the visit like a big deal, he simply joined in like any other former soldier. He posed for group photos, spent time chatting with the people he trained alongside, and shared a few laughs. In one of the pictures, the group even struck the dance pose from J-Hope's recent song, adding a fun moment that also gave a small nod to his career. Fans were touched by what he did. They knew that being part of BTS meant his time is extremely valuable. Between music releases, brand deals, and preparing for BTS's future activities, his schedule is packed. Yet he still chose to spend part of his day visiting an old friend at a military base, showing that the friendships he built during his service were meaningful and not just temporary. Photos from the visit were later shared online, and fans quickly noticed something special about them. The pictures didn't look staged or flashy. J-Hope wasn't trying to stand out or act like a celebrity. He wore casual clothes and looked just like one of the group. He didn't post the pictures himself or try to make the moment about him. Instead, he let the experience stay between him and the people he cared about. Fans shared their reactions on social media. Many were surprised, not because they didn't think J-Hope was thoughtful, but because they knew how rare it is for a star at his level to take time for something so simple and personal. BTS revealed that they'll be relocating to the US and confirmed some rumors that were spreading for a while. During BTS's recent live stream, the biggest news came when the group confirmed something fans had been hoping to hear. BTS is working on a new album that's planned for release in spring 2026. This announcement matched earlier reports that March 2026 was the target month for BTS's next full album. According to the group, if things go as planned, the new record will come out between March and May, during springtime in South Korea. It will be their first full studio album since BE, which was released back in November 2020. In 2022, they released Proof, a special collection of past hits, and a few new songs to celebrate their 10th anniversary. But this upcoming album is expected to be completely fresh material, signaling their official return as a group. During the live stream, something unexpected happened when V asked if the group had already told fans about their plans to work on the album in the United States. His question caught the others by surprise, but RM confirmed it. He said that while Jin goes on his solo tour, the rest of the group will be creating music in several countries, including the US. RM explained that they plan to work on songs while traveling, which shows that the album will be made across different locations, a global approach that BTS has done before, but not since all 7 reunited. Even though it had been years since their last group broadcast, the members seemed comfortable together. Jin and J-Hope joked about feeling a little awkward in front of the camera after so long, laughing as they got used to being live again. Jimin appeared a bit nervous about his appearance, especially his short hair from military service, but the other members gave him kind compliments that made him smile. Fans noticed that their chemistry hadn't changed. The way they talked, teased each other, and shared small moments made it clear that their bond is just as strong as ever. While they didn't give a specific day for the album release, the group made it clear that they're already hard at work behind the scenes. With all 7 members now discharged from the military, they are ready to start this new chapter as a full team. For fans, this news means that one of the most famous music groups in the world is preparing a comeback after years of waiting. The live stream wasn't just about the music, it was about showing that BTS is fully back. The group is together again, not just in name, but in action. They're creating new music, planning travels, and reconnecting with their fans. Jungkook talks about dating. Jungkook doesn't talk much about dating, but over time, he's shared a few things that help fans understand his thoughts on love, relationships, and how he handles rumors. Being part of BTS means he's constantly under the spotlight, and fans are always curious. But instead of staying silent like many other K-pop stars, Jungkook has chosen to speak up for himself when needed. When he has talked about the kind of person he would want to date, Jungkook has been very specific. He once said that he likes someone who is smart and takes good care of their body. He mentioned that a healthy figure, toned muscles, and pretty legs are things he finds attractive. He also said it would be nice if the person could sing and cook. Because he's competitive, he said he'd like to be with someone who's also competitive. He added that he would prefer if his partner was shorter than him. When asked if any celebrities match this type, Jungkook named IU. In another interview, he was asked if there was a romantic scene from a movie he would like to experience in real life. He talked about a scene in the Korean film Love 911, where a man lifts his girlfriend and kisses her. Jungkook said that he hopes to try something like that at least once before he dies. Even though he has talked a bit about the kind of partner he'd like, Jungkook has made it clear that dating is not something he's thinking about right now. In a 2020 interview with Esquire, when the members were asked general questions about whether they were dating or had time for it, the answer was a clear no. Jungkook added that getting enough sleep was more important to him than dating, and fans understood that their schedules were packed. In October 2023, dating rumors about Jungkook popped up again when a blurry video started going around online. Some people claimed that the video showed Jungkook with a woman in what they said was his apartment. Even though the video was low quality, people online started comparing the furniture, and even said they saw his dog Bam in the clip. The rumors spread fast, and many assumed it was proof that Jungkook was secretly dating someone. Instead of letting the company speak for him, Jungkook handled the situation himself. He went live on Stationhead, an audio streaming platform, and spoke directly to fans. He firmly denied all the rumors, and said more than once that he does not have a girlfriend. He told fans to stop talking about it, saying he's only focused on his work and doesn't feel the need to date right now. His voice sounded serious and a little frustrated, but he was clear and calm. Although he didn't bring up the video directly, many fans believed he was talking about it. During the stream, someone mentioned taking legal action against whoever posted the video. Jungkook replied by saying there was no need to sue anyone, because giving attention to those people would only make them want to keep doing it. He told fans to leave it alone, thanked them, and said he wanted to give them love instead of hate. This wasn't the first time Jungkook has responded to rumors himself. Most K-pop idols usually let their entertainment companies handle these kinds of issues. But Jungkook has shown that he's not afraid to speak up when something crosses the line, especially if it involves false stories about his personal life. His honesty has made fans feel closer to him and helped build trust between him and the fan base. Even though he's one of the most watched stars in the K-pop world, Jungkook keeps proving that he wants to be seen as a real person, not just a celebrity. Whether it's sharing what he looks for in a partner or shutting down false rumors, he stays true to himself. He isn't afraid to say what he feels, and that honesty gives fans a rare look at the person behind the fame.